What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Red Door Podcast.
Where faith meets real life.
Every story has its beginning, and ours started at the Red Doors.
Welcome to the Red Door Podcast.
That's what it was. I think we should do a little cute, do a little fist bump. Fist bump.
No. It's like,
I'm your co-host, Eric.
I'm Celis.
And I'm Clarissa. I'm gonna go first.
Yes, ladies first.
What you saying?
What's up, beautiful people? Missed y'all. It's been a minute.
It's been a little minute.
Let's do some catch up.
Yes. You want to go first?
No, you got it. You got it. What's up? What's up?
What have I been doing this summer? Just being busy. Coaching. Travel. AAU. We lost. We should have won. We were like favorite to win it all in this tournament. So I'm still trying to get over that. It was a heartbreaker, lost in overtime on the last shot, kind of. So it's like I was so sad. Like it take a while because it's difficult for me to let myself like build relationships and stuff like that with people. So once I do it, when anything like stop it, I'm like heartbroken. Like they go back to their school, I'm gonna have to wait till next summer to see them again. So it was kind of hard, but it was cool. I went to Orlando, went to Ohio. So that was pretty good. Pretty good summer. Yeah, we about to go back to work soon, so that's how my life been. Oh yeah, I cut my hair. I got a headache. It messed up. You see little size. That's basically it, yeah.
That's what's up. I've been working this summer. My first summer working as a teacher. Never again.
No summer school?
Maybe one more time when I'm a little older, but I'm gonna enjoy my summers.
Yeah.
I liked having the summers off and recovering, which is essentially being lazy, but recovering is what I enjoy. Because now that I'm about to go back, I feel like I never had a chance to recover. So I'm gonna be really lazy on this 1 week I have off and just kind of recoup. So yeah, my summer has been good though. Other than working, I had summer league basketball coaching as well. So exciting. Just doing what I always do.
So y'all both are coaches. But you're a traveling coach, right?
I do both. Yeah, high school and I do AAU right now for girls here, for the boys side.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you like it too?
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah. So I got to do that this summer.
If I could just coach, and that's it for my profession.
That would be
the
fun.
podcast too. I would love to do.
That would be fun. Because you gotta teach and then coach like after. So that's a little much. But being able to like just focus and just thinking a sport, that would be fun.
And some of like the college coaches and stuff, they get paid to just travel city to city and watch tournaments and just scout kids. Like I'm going to Atlanta, then I'm going to Ohio, then I'm going to Orlando, then I'm going to Philly, then I'm going. That's all. Like coach their team during the regular season, but you scouting for the next couple of years. Like that's everything paid for you.
Yeah, that would be crazy because that's what we. It's funny because that's what we like do when we were younger. We would do that for free. Like we would always just do that. Like let's go to a tournament. Let's go watch this person. What? So to think about doing something that you like love to do and just getting paid to do it full time, that would be crazy.
So is that your goal? Is that like the goal?
I think it's. You answer first. I gotta get my thoughts. I think that's
crazy because every time I teach, like when I'm in teaching, I can say, all right. I can see myself leaving the classroom but being like a principal. But once I get into the flow like coaching, I can say, all right, I can see myself being like a college coach. It's like they're like basically my two loves. So I'm like stuck in between. But if I could choose, I would say the coaching. I could see myself trying to be a coach. But it's just so you got to do well because if you don't do well, you get fired. I think about that too. So it's a lot.
Is this performance based?
Yes,
that's performance.
Especially when you go higher. Yeah.
Really? So like they evaluate you based on wins or like how does that work?
Wins, growth, do the
Mhm.
kids like you, the culture, there's a lot.
Okay.
I like the classroom a little bit. Can you
Yeah.
teach? Because teaching is a big,
Yeah.
big thing. Can you teach? Can you talk to the kids? Are you a good leader?
Mhm.
It's like it goes hand in hand with the classroom. And can you talk to the parents? It's a lot.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
like almost the same.
It is.
It's almost the
Performance,
same.
a little bit, yeah.
Just a different kind of teaching
Mhm.
and mentoring and yeah, that's pressure. It got to be a lot of pressure.
But when you love to do it, it's kind of like
You
a
have to do it. It's passion and pressure at the same time.
like when you in the game, like people who love to do it, they kind of not that you want the pressure, but the pressure don't kind of phase you.
Yeah.
The pressure don't phase you too much.
Especially if you got, a good assistant coach. It's like they'll help you like say the right things.
Lord
right time.
Jesus, yes.
Calm me down.
Right.
Because sometimes you in it like your mind be thinking about 1,000 things. Like you looking at the stuff that's happening on the floor,
Mhm.
and the assistant coach is kind of like the coach that helps settle everybody that comes out the game that's waiting to go into the game. So they're both important, real important. Yeah.
That's nice. That's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, the summer has been, it went by so fast. It's already August. I'm looking at September. Yesterday felt like the fall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Summer came and went. I felt like I didn't travel like I wanted to. I went to like Dutch Wonderland, but that was about it for the kids.
Yeah.
But I
They
still,
enjoy
they loved it. Oh my God, it was so much fun. I mean, oh my goodness, it was so much fun.
it.
It was a lot of fun going on rides with them and stuff like that and seeing like their excitement. It kind of reminded me of when we were younger going to like Clemens Park and stuff or Sesame Place.
Yeah.
Those
And what's it called? Wonderland?
Dutch Wonderland.
Dutch Wonderland.
So it's in Lancaster. But yeah, we did that for the weekend. That was like the only thing. I can't remember if I did anything else in the summer. And I just grew my garden. I started back working. So that was a transition.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cool. I'm like,
Working again.
yeah, it's kind of like
This was right.
no,
Go.
it's not. It's not. No, it was just
The transition. Yeah. So
that's
yeah.
what I'm gonna say. But it was a blessing though because I told myself I wanted to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I made that shift. So that's happening in my life, and soon I'll be graduating from farm school, which I'm super excited about. So
Look at him.
next month, thank you. So next month, yeah, I'll get my certificate in my plot of land.
Nice.
What made you
That's my mentor right there. She about
go into farming?
Actually, my sister Emissy, shout out to Emissy. She's kind of been my mentor in the gardening space. I remember one year I went to her backyard. She was like, "Oh, let me show you my garden." She had like watermelon, corn. She had peppers, and I was like, I know I can grow something because I love houseplants.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me see if I can grow like some fruit. It didn't work that way. I think like the first year I started, I had like moles in my backyard. I had rabbits. It was just like, yeah, this is not working. So I was like, I'm gonna try again. If I know how to grow something from a pot, let me see if I can grow food from a pot first before I try like in a garden
Right.
bed because that was not working. So that's what made me yeah, she inspired me to want to grow food. And so last year I went to the Black Farmers conference at Dell State University.
Nice.
And when I went there, my sister, she works for a nonprofit in Philadelphia, and she got me the information. And I went there and I was just like, oh, I was talking to some girl. She was like, you know, they have classes at Dell State University you can apply to. It's an agriculture class. It's free because it's grant funded. And at the end, you get like a certificate and they actually give you like an acre of land to farm on. Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
Let me go some
It's like you gotta go
Go sign up.
and
Take your little-
when I asked him, I was like, "Oh, do you have to like do anything?" Well, you just have to sign up. You have to take the courses. You can't miss any. I think you can't miss over 3. But it's a business class. It's a poultry class, so they teach you how to raise animals, and they also teach you how to slaughter the animals. They teach you how to package the food. So it's like it's different sectors, but you don't have to take that. I
Yeah.
took more the horticulture side because I wasn't killing any animals. I wouldn't mind raising them,
I'll take them out.
but I'm not. Yeah, so like at the end of the class, the teacher was like, yeah, we have like a curry goat night. He was like, I tell people all the time, I raise my animals and I raise them to eat them. And I was like, yeah, that part of the program is not for me. I can't do that. He was like, yeah, we have oxtails. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But so a part of the program, before you graduate or get your certificate, you have to also do like a business plan for your farm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a business course on how to run a farm and how that looks like in the American farm side or what have you. And yeah, so it's been good, like learning how the whole system is set up in America and learning what grants you can get for land. Because my ultimate goal is to have a farm where I can grow my hair care products for my business.
That'd be
So
tough.
that's like, like the herb side and whatnot. And I also want to do like classes on my farm as well. Because, I love art. So my goal is kind of like what Christ Haven had. They had like the education part. I want to have like, not trailers, but what is it called? It's kind of like those, I guess you could say a trailer, but like those 10 things. What is it called? I'm not
Let
sure.
them use you. What you talking about? Let them use you.
What is it called? Turn something into a house. It's like a tin box. And they like transform it and you can upscale it. I forgot what it's called.
They make them like they making houses out of those now and they putting them on.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
So my vision, I don't know if this is where God's gonna take me, but when He gave me this vision, I was like, this is what I want to do. Because I'm an educator, I'm like bridging what I love to do. I love to teach about hair. I love to teach art, and I want to actually have a space where people can have art classes, have music classes, learn how to grow their own hair care products, like on this plot of land, this farm. Right?
That's decent.
But that's like my ultimate goal. If God lets me do it, then yes. But if not, if He pivots me elsewhere, I'm fine with that too.
Always fine with that.
But yeah, so taking baby steps, doing stuff along the way. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's my summer.
That was good summer.
Adulting.
That's
dope. That's dope. So last question. So is the land that they're gonna give you, is it close to your house?
I was thinking that.
It is. It's close to my house, which is like, God, you're amazing. So DSU, they have their own forum. So part of the class, you're inside the classrooms at Del State, and then the other half of the months you're actually on the forum doing work or what have you. So you see the land, you get to tour, you get to like prep the soil and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not that far at all. So it'll be a contract. I think it's like 3 to 5 years because they want to make sure that you are tending the land. Because if not, then they're like, it's free. We got to take it back.
Right.
But they have so much land that they need people. So it's a good partnership.
Say no more.
And so like when we went on the land, it was people who sold their fruits and vegetables to like local restaurants. So we went there. We met a couple of people. It was pretty cool. So it's a nice community of growers. So yeah.
I like that.
That's common, yeah. So it started from my backyard. So yeah.
I like that.
Good summer. That's awesome.
So let's talk about money, music, and ministry.
Money, music, and ministry.
Money, music, and ministry.
Money, music, and ministry.
Do they go hand in hand?
Money, music, and ministry. That's a great topic.
Yeah.
Great topic. Money, music, and ministry. Do they go hand?
What do you think? Because there was the conversation going on about what gospel music being dead.
Gospel music being dead, and the finance part of the gospel music. Like, as a musician, do you think? Here's a question: as a musician, do you think that musicians should get paid playing in church? Like, do you think?
You want to answer first?
Yeah.
They should be on salary.
Salary.
They do a lot. If you do a lot in any
salaries,
organization,
that's different. But you got it though.
Yeah, if you do a lot in any organization, I think you should get paid. Well, if you do a lot in your profession, professionally, then yes, you should be paid. You should be paid to do it. So I'm for them. I'm for musicians getting paid. I have a stipulation of I think anyone doing their profession in the church should also be getting paid. So I am a teacher, and I run a couple different ministries that are educational based. I don't run them. I'm involved in them. I run some of them. I'm involved in other ones. But I'm very involved in the educational portion of the church and teaching the word of God and just upbuilding the youth. So yes, I think musicians should be getting paid. I think because they're professionals. I'm also a professional doing the same thing. So sometimes I look at it like, if you're going to pay one, you should be paying everyone. Nurses, you got professional nurses, you got professional security. And sometimes I think the teachers are overlooked and like, oh, we're going to pay them, but we're not going to pay the teachers. So, and it's fine with me, but on my tired days, where it's like you're working with kids all the time, I'll be like, look, I'm doing this for free. We shutting it down today or something like that. So if you're going to pay the one ministry, I think you should be paying the other ministry professionally. That's my perspective and take and personal experience.
So when you have conversations, when you try to, not say nitpick, but have a argumentative, quote unquote, argumentative conversation, I guess to persuade somebody to believe what you're saying. The word that you're using, if you use professionally, you will be right that a lot of these musicians probably aren't professionals. So if you're saying professionally, if that's your argument, professionals in the church should get paid. Okay, then teachers that's teaching Sunday school, that's a teacher every day of the week. Okay, you probably win that discussion. But if you're thinking about just my opinion, just the grand scheme of just like church in general, I feel as though that the music is like top 2 to 3 most important thing that's happening in the church. I'm like, when you walk into
every part of the service,
when you walk into the church, you probably going to hear the music, right? The ushering in the church, praise and worship, offering, trying to get people to get money while the preacher's going. At the end of the service, right? An altar call. It's certain chords and certain songs and stuff can weigh on your heart, like lead you to Christ or whatever. So that's a different conversation. But I honestly do think that musicians should get paid, because if you want to let them use their gift for God, you got to have an avenue for them to be able to use their gift and not want to run outside of the church to get paid. So if I'm going to church, I say I want to play in church. You're not trying to pay me, right? But if I'm good at what I do, how will I get paid for my gift? So if it's like, no, I'm not gonna pay you here, but I want you to play 4 services a week. I want you to come to 2 rehearsals, but I'm not gonna pay you though. Who's gonna pay you? The local pub, the local club, the local artists are trying to get on. They are going to be the ones that pay you.
I would like to say 2 things. When did that mindset of getting paid in church start in the church? Because I feel like this conversation wasn't a conversation like years ago. Is it because it started to become a part of our culture to like give gifts of, monetary gifts? Because before, people would be like, oh no, I'm doing it unto the Lord. So when does that line become gray? When it's like, oh, you're doing it unto the Lord, or are you doing it because I can afford you? Because some places can't afford. What about the churches that can't afford to pay? Then what? And then on top of that, what about, I do want to pay you, but financially, we're not set up, to fund anybody. So then what? And then on top of that, where are the churches getting the finances if they're nonprofits? Where is the money coming from? Because tithes have to cover bills. Something have to cover that. So then what?
I think over the course of just the church culture, right? If you remain stagnant, then it's like,
that's true.
It is what it is. But people have come to the realization that we have been overusing some of these people in the church and just not giving them. I'm saying you don't have to get paid all the time, but even if it's a small church on the corner, there's a musician. If you offer a musician $50 and they are all right to carry a service, it's going to be a kid that's 15, 16 that's practicing and he want to play somewhere. You can find that kid to carry your service. If it's a church that $300, say for instance, $500, a keyboardist or whatever, you can find that person for your church. I feel like you just got to know, because everybody knows somebody. For that argument of if they can afford it, I believe you can find somebody that can play at your church. You just gotta look. And yeah, I feel like just in general, I'm probably talking in circles, but just in general, that I believe that I'm saying, because I know some people want to say, oh, we need to keep these people in the church. That's my whole heart, like my argument of this whole thing. How you want to keep these people in the church? But then we look down on them when they on tour for a whole year with Trey Songz or Megan Thee Stallion, but they're trying to play in church. You're not paying me, so where can I go? That's going to feed my family and my gift. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's huge. Like a teacher, if I'm a teacher as well, you a teacher as well. Teachers, we get paid from our 7 to 3, or however you want to say it. So we really not looking for that money. Yeah. On the service. But if the ones that's all they do is play music. Yeah. How can we say, no, be safe, don't go around promoting, twerking music. We want you to play God's music. But then the people you're trying to play for, they're not going on tour. Yeah. And they're not playing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop talking.
No, that's good. And it's hard too, because like you said, you wanna be able to build financially, you wanna be able to build your family up, you wanna be able to feed your family and whatnot. But yeah, that's such a hard conversation.
That's always been the thing. Not always been a thing, but saying, oh, don't play for them because that's not godly. Like, you can't play for this person, you can't play, or this genre, you can't play this genre, you can't play that genre, because that like crosses the line. That's always been like the saying in the church, where it's like you got to play for the Lord. But you was mentioning like the other artists, like, okay, should I go out and play for this artist because I'm getting fed, like financially, or should it just be playing for the Lord? Because I agree, you got to eat. And if God gave you that gift, use it. But at the same time, I can't, like, if I'm not getting fed, I can't feed my family, what do I do?
But do you offer your gifts to everybody? That's also a question. Yeah, like, would you be comfortable in those spaces having a relationship with God? Because at the end of the day, it's between you and God. Right? It's not with other people, because you can't based off of what you do on what other people may feel about you as a musician. However, how comfortable can you get in those spaces? Being a one of one, you're not playing for God, obviously. You're playing for another God. Because you're using your gifts, but unto who?
That's a good point.
Because that'll be the next conversation I would have with that, musician. So who is it unto? I'm playing a God, but the music that you're playing for is twerking music. Like, it's you're literally in an atmosphere where people are doing unholy things, and you're setting that atmosphere. Because I feel like musicians have such a. I think maybe the reason why people hold musicians up to a high standard is because they set the atmosphere. They are a part of whether we shout or whether we cry. I mean, it's almost like they can transition us into different modes in church, right? So I think that's also another reason why it's a delicate situation for musicians, because you're using your gift, but to who?
I agree. As you're talking, I do feel as though you can choose the artist, say if it's not a gospel artist or whatever, Christian artist, you can choose wisely, or like really select, no, I'm not going to play for this type of music. You can do that. So then the conversation is, do I say no to, let me say, violent music, and I say yes to, let's say, like an Ed Sheeran? Because he's not going to leave me. See, I'm not going to shoot nobody, but he might be talking about, all right, let me love my lady and stuff like that. Is it okay to play for this one? Other one? Is it okay to do R&B and not rap? Is it okay? You know what I'm saying? Like jazz, and they're going to be drinking while you're playing and probably get high right before they get on, or this. So it's like,
It's gray.
It's very
It
gray.
could be gray.
Gospel industry. I heard
Yeah,
some
the-
stories.
Yeah, sometimes,
They
yeah.
do too.
Right before they go, right.
Yes, before they get on the stage at the awards.
Huh?
I've heard about that too. So
For
it's
sure, for sure.
Get
I
lit.
guess yeah, because it's like it boils down to having that relationship with God
Mhm.
and having that conviction, like the Holy Spirit leading you. Because at the end of the day, you can't take Jesus everywhere. Like it's some places where you are going to not feel comfortable.
Mm.
You're not going to want to offer your gift because yeah, it's at the end of the day, it is an offering.
There wasn't there a clip? You got it on your drum?
You want to play, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, play it real quick, please. It was by who was it? Ty?
Oh,
We love you, Ty. Ty, we related, Ty. You don't even know. Ty, no, not really.
oh.
But he actually you know the stories passed down when you sit down with your grandma and she
yeah.
he babysat me one time because early church that we all kind of went to, and I think it was like my aunt's friend or something like that. So it was me and my brother, and he like babysat me or something. It was something like that. And because when my older aunt heard the music, she's like, "Oh, I know him." I was like, "Oh, you listen to Ty?" She's like, "No, like I know him. We used to do the Joan the bit." I was like, "Oh, snap!" So we related. We all good. We all good.
So you play, right?
Yeah,
So
go play.
Fuck, I got low. You might just clip this out.
Yeah, so we can hear it.
Oh, that's Ty Tribbett playing on. Yo, that's crazy. Now that I think about it.
And then you said hip hop is on your ringtone. You was playing the
you
stuff I'm
played on our
listening to.
ringtone.
How you get mad at me? I'm listening to your music on the secrecy. You confusing me.
Let me
Ty.
give you the evolution of that sermon. Because a lot of people were. We go from faith to faith, glory to glory. I don't take back anything I ever said. It's a great challenge to kind of purify yourself and pull away from certain things. However, I had to learn that nothing from without can defile you. Nothing from without can defile you. It's only from within. So you can listen to satanic, demonic music all day, and it won't do nothing to you if it's not in you. So it's not so much hip hop and R&B is destroying us. It's like something in us is connecting with that. So check you more than checking the music. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not that I'm speaking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Take back anything I'm saying, but
I get you.
because
Well, I
in
think it's
case you
okay
hear
to
some hip hop
say-
on my ring, in case you hear something on mine.
Well, the thing is, your tattoos and earrings show you don't love God that much. But no, I'm almost 40
Okay.
years old, and I grew up
Y'all go
very
first.
similar to you.
That was a couple of years ago,
Okay.
like 2020, but it was recent, whatever. I think like 2022. Well, as we're having this conversation, it kind of connects to this idea.
What was the quote? Hold on. Let me make sure I heard that right.
So he said, "Nothing from without side of you can defile you
I ain't with that. I ain't
from
with that.
the inside. So you can listen to satanic music and not be affected. It's what's in the inside."
That will connect, that make you do different things.
So I think
So-
when people when I get the promotion side of it, but people make absolute statements, whereas though the exception doesn't always fit for everybody. Right. So maybe somebody might step into the world and it doesn't defile them but that's them. That's that one exception. We not all can't follow that.
Right.
Because for the most part, not the other 99%, what? Satanic music? Like you just rocking with that all day in your car, you just
Yeah.
maybe I took it wrong, but would you allow? Okay, so my fault. I'm everywhere, but no, I'm not.
No, you're not.
So make it
Chime in.
broader than satanic, because I feel like it's a lot of things that we let in our eyes that can be considered
Okay.
satanic. If I'm saying, like, for instance, shows, movies, right? I feel like even for younger generation, like if you got kids and you watching the loving everybody, right? And they doing all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
They promoting fighting, they talking to whoever a certain type of way. If it's my 6-year-old son or whenever I have a kid or my nephew, I feel as though that will, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
connect with them and be like, yo, this how I gotta talk. If they watch it, that's how they gonna perceive it. But if it's older people, but it is a different case for everything. But people like I like to watch the murder shows and all that, the investigation, all that type of stuff. But I don't get the want to be like, all right, let me go, like whatever. Like when I used to listen to rap all the time and drill music a little bit, I ain't never think about let me go get a gun or something to do this what they doing. So if it's not within you, I do believe that. But it could be something like, yo, it's a girl on the screen. You know what I'm saying? That's a different connect. You know what I'm saying? Like some things can connect with some. If you put it in their face a lot, like everybody got a struggle. But if you keep putting that struggle in their face, promoting that struggle, I think they probably want to go back to that struggle. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if it's not connected to you, I don't think.
So.
But I would say no. Don't listen to the music all the time if that's something that you don't want to do. But I do feel like there's some truth to it. If it's not within you,
then it won't affect you.
It won't affect you.
I just think with the statement, there is like some truth to it. I agree. But I look at the majority, like most of it is like, no. I think it's some truth to anything, and I think you can find some truth in anything. But it's like the majority is like, all right, for the most part, y'all just don't do that.
Yeah, don't do it.
Mm.
But I get it. Like I also get because you were saying like it's not just satanic. But anything almost. Because inside of you, I feel like we fight with our flesh all the time.
Right.
I don't feel like that. We fight with our flesh all the time. So opening yourself up to certain things is kind of like, all right, what are you feeding? Like, are you feeding your flesh or are you feeding the spirit? So it's always a choice. So to say, validating what you're saying, but for Ty to say that it doesn't, kind of, that's like an absolute statement. Like it won't affect you because it's not in you. It's like, no, it can affect you. Right. So it's just the absolute statement of it. Because if I take that with me everywhere I go, now there's no separation. Like there's no separation between me and the world where there should be. That's my line of thinking. It's just the absolute statement for me. I'd be like, well, no, that's not true because this case and this case. So I think when you put the sometimes on it, that makes it more understandable. Like, all right, yo, sometimes you can go out and listen to this and it not affect you. But on the other end, like a lot of times it would affect you. I think that's just very important to have that distinction.
I feel like I'm the opposite. I feel like because we are always at war with ourselves, what we do, what we consume, it is some type of effect. Now, whether that effect is extreme or not, whether we see the evidence of it now or later, it's an effect because we are earthly beings living in we're spiritual beings living an earthly experience. So everything, whether we see it on the natural or the spiritual side, it's going to have some type of effect.
Okay.
It may not be extreme, like if you watch a horror movie or I want to go out and kill somebody, but subconsciously those images are kept in your mind, in your brain. It's going to make you think differently about whatever you saw, right? Like I said, it's not negative, but it affects you in some way, whether extreme or not, but it affects you. So I don't know. I feel different about that statement. I feel like it absolutely will affect you. And that's why we have to be careful about what we consume, right? Even the Bible talks about, don't put on any malice things. And it's whether it's big or small, because for us, we like to measure. Oh, if it's big or small, and then maybe we shouldn't do it. If it's big, but maybe a little. The Bible says a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump, right? So even something minor, that's why we got to catch ourselves, because something minor, it only takes the devil a little inch, and then eventually it becomes a foot, and you're like, wait, how did I get here? Like mentally, how did I get here, or how did I become this person? It's because you took a small inch. That's all the devil needs.
Right.
And then before you know it, you're spiraling. You're like, wait, what? Because you allowed that thing to.
You think God sees you here? He sees you like this.
Right.
God sees you like this. It's like, my boy, it was a time like this. It was a time like this.
Say it. So do y'all think?
Let's see for. Right. That was a goat quote, bro.
That was a good joke. You said cover Arab. Before that's my gun. But no, what to say? So do y'all think? I don't know. Do y'all think that music is is like the only thing that we are constantly like being mindful of what we allowing in our body all the time? Like, how can I rephrase this? Like, if I go on, because I remember a couple years ago, one of my favorite basketball players, Andre Iguodala, he was like, he can get on social media because he set up his social media in a way where he only sees certain things. Like, he's not going to accidentally see something that he don't want to see.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't want to see a war going on this, I won't see it. You know what I'm saying? So do y'all feel like even when we scrolling, even though it might be 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, every day we seeing something that we really didn't try to see, we didn't want to see. So what I'm trying to ask is music the only thing about I'm going out of my way to listen to? That I'm saying like I'm letting into that we consciously saying, all right, I'm not going to listen to this type of music. Because when I go on social media or whatever, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like thinking about what I saw that, just keep going by my day. I just saw this guy get jumped, and I'm watching the clip. Just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Like, is that the only factor that affects us?
Yeah, like that we like consciously thinking like I'm not gonna listen to what I used to listen. I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? About like letting into our bodies on the day to day. Do we do that with the movies that we watch? I keep saying that because I watch a lot of stuff. The shows that we watch, or is it like I'm not gonna go out to this like places you go to? I feel like we selectively like choose that. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm making sense.
You are.
No, you making sense. I think that we should be doing it. We should be selective about where we go, supposedly, and it does affect us. Even social media, it affects you to the point where the algorithm will reshape itself so it can draw you in even more. So even though it's like 3 seconds, but the algorithm is like, oh, you spent 3 seconds, or did you spend 6 seconds on this clip? Because if you spend 6 seconds on this clip, I'm gonna feed you more of that. So yeah, so it does, honestly, it does affect us too. And it may affect it would affect us in the way where we want it to affect us, because the algorithm is based on how we want to shape it. I guess, if that makes sense. We kind of shape our algorithm, right? Just like how you like go out and say, okay, I wanna watch this video clip. Like, that's a choice, right? I feel like there is some choice in how we see like social media and how we consume music, how we consume the content outside of music that we want to see. It's a choice at the end of the day, and I feel like our choices is also us aligning to whatever we see, and in return it allows us to consume it. Like, it opens up ourselves to consume it, because you're not going to be open to anything that you don't want to be open to, right? So when Tye Tribbett made that statement, it was like, I can willingly listen to it, but not let it consume me. You're in agreement to whatever you're listening to when you're willingly listening to it, right?
No, listen, no,
right? No.
You cooking. So we
also like think it's
yeah. You
know what I mean? So it's just like, even though we're not verbally saying it, our actions are saying like, yeah, I'm opening myself up to this because I have a choice. Like, you know, that new saying everybody say, oh, I have free will. I can do da da da. Same thing. We have free will, so we are willingly opening these spaces for, for us to consume.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, you.
All right, so my last.
Cook.
All right, no.
You gonna comment on what she's saying?
No, you gonna comment?
Yeah, I
just want to throw that question out there.
Okay. It's just back to like the basic like cliches, but they always come back around, right? Like, it's just your intention. Yeah. Cause you mentioned like the movies, or when you mentioned like does it apply to other things? What came to my head was, all right, well, you go to work every day. Well, do you do the same thing? Like, you choose your music. Do you choose your environment you go, or do you just stay in the church all the time because of that? But it's your attention. Like, what do you, when you go out to work, do you look at that as ministry? Like, all right, this is an opportunity for ministry. All right, let me pour out. So it's kind of like the entertainment, which is why it's kind of dangerous, like doom scrolling, what they call it.
Yeah.
Because you're just looking to be entertained. So you just kind of like letting whatever in and whatever entertains you versus like intentionality. So, all right, I'm going to watch this movie. That sounds like super saved, but I'm going to watch this movie to be encouraged, or I'm going to watch this movie to be, to learn something so that I can pour it into someone else, or am I just doing it for entertainment, which usually leads into the violence. So I'm speaking to myself as well, like leading to like, all right, now I'm watching this show that is all violence, or I'm watching this show that is the example we had, satanic, right? So now it's just what's your intention. I think it's always that, and you can't really judge somebody's intention. It's just between them and God, like you were saying before. That was just my thoughts about
My
it.
last part, because I thought it's the last phrase. That's me. So everybody's I agree with everybody. So what is stopping you from not acting on what you say, like doing exactly what you say?
You need to be a youth pastor.
No, accent. No. I'm saying no, because I'm gonna bring it all together. I'm trying to bring it together. What is stopping y'all from not going out and acting on doing something that you letting in to your body, like whatever? What is stopping you?
Like, what do you mean? Like, what's stopping you from, like, if you're watching something negative?
Anything. It's be like, oh, I was watching, okay. Or I say, I'm gonna say women, whatever. A young lady, a pretty young lady. What is stopping you? Say, dang, I want to go. I should go talk to her. I should try.
It's being grounded. You gotta be grounded.
So no, you grounded. So, what the thing that's stopping you is from what?
The Holy Ghost?
For sure. Which is
What's
it's
inside of you. However,
so I do agree with you. But I do say what's inside of you is going to be the ultimate thing that's stopping your action from anything you're going to do.
That's a good point. But what also inside of you is going to convict you to not consume everything that you're consuming. So it got kind of like goes hand in hand. Like the Holy Spirit, God said He gives you the Holy Spirit to lead you and guide you. Why is your Holy Spirit leading you to consume satanic music?
Right. So
satanic is a stretch.
It's a stretch. Yeah, that's the extreme. And that's what he said.
But I can say like R&B or something.
Like you can say R&B, okay.
Yeah, R&B. What is so?
It's just like you put it in you, but you know how you gotta sometimes you gotta clean yourself. Clean. So it's kind of like why you keep like if you exercise it, like so if exercising is like the Holy Spirit, like you eating this dumb stuff and then you trying to exercise it off, which works. But why? Why do you keep? Because they say you can't have a crazy diet and then try to exercise because you're just gonna. But if you eat healthy and you exercising, now you get the physique you want. Now you get the all the benefits. Your blood flowing, your heart is strong. So I think I'm trying to apply that to your answer. So yeah, I'm watching something wrong, and well, all right, I'm gonna just pray later and just get it out. Well, how about you watch something that's not that's going to edify you, and now when you pray, now you can strengthen yourself up more than before. So I think that would be my thought process and response to it.
Yeah, I think it's because don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm against entertainment, but it's a level where
it gets slippery.
Now we should not be watching this.
No.
Like,
I'm with you.
I
am a boy that just loves. But I used to listen to, not say I used to go crazy on music. I used to listen to it. I love music, love the production and all that. So I listen to whatever. But now I see myself not even sometimes going down the same music that I used to listen to. Because I know for sure, like when I used to use profanity, whatever, sometimes even singing lyrics, I would slip up and say the line. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll take this out. I'm going to help me stop. So now I don't even double back to them I don't even had a desire to even go listen to some of that stuff anymore. It's like, maybe I think about, oh, snaps, when I was, like the other day, I'm listening to a song I liked when I was in the 12th grade. So I'm like, listen to this. Listen to this. So I'll listen to this couple of days, like, oh, snap. But it's not even a desire. But even if one day I want to listen to or John Legend or I don't see it for no.
But sometimes I'll be listening and I'll be like,
I used to like it.
Hey, like what the
Right? You never catch that before. Like, or the kids at school when they be like, yo, Mr. Butler, listen to this. I'm like, oh, this beat tough. And I'll be like, no, yo, turn this off, yo. What are they talking about? Like,
Yeah.
so the lyrics do kind of catch you a little differently. That's funny.
That's funny. So you wanna do the other conversation?
Yeah,
About
yeah.
the
What time is
language?
it?
You got time?
we could split. I guess we could split here. The
All right,
clip.
how we gonna end it?
We could do it ending at the end. I guess.
We'll just
All
put
right,
it together.
Yeah.
You
I
laughing?
think we should keep. I think we should
Cut.
keep going.
How we gonna end it?
Cut.
Oh, just keep going. This live.
I
Okay.
think we should keep going.
Ignore
All
that.
right.
Ignore that.
Excuse me. Don't you think that Maverick City Bull will?
Yeah. I think they'll be good. I think they'll be good. All right. So recently, Maverick City producer or co. I want to say co-manager,
something like that.
something like that. He had a conversation with Isaac Curry on
Mhm.
Isaac Curry podcast, Isaac Curry show, and talked about gospel music and the industry
Hmm.
and how nobody wants to listen to gospel music anymore. And yeah, backstory was also about finances, right? In the gospel music industry, the money part of it. And yeah. What did you think about that conversation? Because do you think it is money in the gospel music industry?
No,
You said that fast.
I don't think so. There's a lot of money in it, but I
Mhm.
do think gospel music is like entrenched in all of our culture. It's like
Mhm.
gospel music is all that. Like choir music, I feel like still to this day is my
Mhm.
top 4 or 5 like
Mhm.
type of style of music. There's not a lot of money in gospel. So that's if you want to go back to the conversation from earlier, all
Mhm.
together. But it's not really a lot of money in gospel. So if you're the lucky ones that's being able to tour, I'm saying that's why sometimes we
Mhm.
cheering on the same 3 people for the last 40 years. Like we get the
Yo.
same awards for the same 4
That
people.
is true.
It's like people only think about what Shirley Caesar, Fred Hammond, Kurt Franklin, like them type of people. That's all they know because it's like it's good gospel music out here.
Mhm.
But if you're looking at the numbers, people like
Yeah.
if you're looking at the numbers, they like the CCM music.
CCM versus gospel. Go, Eric. CCM versus gospel.
Lord,
Which one?
oh, I gotta choose one.
Yeah. Which one would you rather? CCM versus gospel.
I'm gonna be because y'all know I
That was just like all one thing. So I never separated the two. I just thought it
worship gospel,
Mhm.
choir gospel, and whatever. But I always considered them all the same. So when you ask me choose one, I'm like, wait, they not the same? Like, hold on now. So, it just goes back to like gospel, isn't it? Just the message.
The good news.
So I think when the whole conversation happens, like, should you said something about numbers, but should it be a numbers thing? Like, should we be looking at that on billboards and the records they sell? Because that's considering everyone. But gospel, it ministers.
Right.
And in all the different churches, like, you can't say, all right, this person played this gospel song, or this church played this gospel song this Sunday. All right, let's put that on the billboard because they played it. But it's being everywhere. It's everywhere. So gospel music to me and CCM, I always thought of them as the same because the message is being ministered to people. You can't say who got saved. Some people really be ministered to from certain songs. You can't measure that. You can't look at the chart and say, oh, it's dead because people don't play it out loud. The songs you play out loud are different than the songs that people are different than the purpose of gospel music, which is to minister to people. So it's just, I never really thought of it that way, like CCM versus gospel.
The sound is different.
Sound is different.
Sound is different. It's like, because my favorite artist is Coldplay, like one of my favorite artists. Like, know all that music from front to back. Like, if I got to go to a road trip, best believe if it's 8 hours, Coldplay getting like 2.5 my hours. The rest of it is probably gonna be gospel, right? But it is a sound. There's a different sound to it. I don't know. I like it for the Coldplay, but do I like it for God? Like, I don't know. It's different for me. I like my stuff I grew up on, that type of music. You know what I'm saying? But it is a difference. Like the way, I ain't gonna go down that route, but it is a difference. Like the way they sing it and all that other stuff. But it comes down to, if you're looking at billboards, it comes down to people playing it, but also purchasing the music. Like, so that's I'm sorry, I just want to throw that in there.
No, I think that's correct. Gospel versus CCM. I like a little bit of both. When I get tired of CCM, I'll go to gospel.
How you get tired? You just get tired of it?
I get tired because I feel like up to a point it's the same melody. Does that make sense? Or it's the same like it's sad. It's worship, but sometimes it's like sad worship.
Yeah.
Where gospel, it's uplifting. It's soulful. It's like, I want to shout and put a 2-step in.
Yeah.
CCM, it slows me down. It makes me think of the goodness of God. Like, where gospel, I'm like ready to go to church. I don't know. And then where CCM, I'm ready to go to my prayer closet. So it's kind of, I don't know.
But even with gospel, sometimes y'all ever cry to a fast song?
Yes.
No, Eric, I don't cry.
It's just like they put everybody in there. I'll be like, like, y'all listening to these words? This is going.
No.
Yes, like the choir music, like the
some choir song.
Yeah, I do.
I be like, well, I'm gonna go to my prayer closet. Y'all can keep shouting, but I won't go to my. So gospel does it like all for me.
True.
If we talking about like gospel, like the choir songs, sometimes I'll be like, yo, y'all gotta listen, slow down, like turn the music off and just say the words.
You like gospel, but in CCM motion, because you just said slow down. That's CCM, right?
Oh no, not slow it down like that, but like y'all, like let's
consume it.
Let's consume it. That's what I meant by slow it down. Let's break it down. That's what I meant by slow it down.
Don't cancel me if I say this. But what do y'all believe, the audience, y'all believe that CCM is appealing to?
Jesus.
What do y'all think?
Like, you talking about culture-wise?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's exactly what I asked.
I think CCM used to appeal to solely European culture or white culture. European. I don't know, because is white a culture? Don't cancel me. I don't know if white people have a culture. So respectfully. So I guess CCM, growing up, I used to kind of think of it, oh, this is white church music.
Right. I used to think that to like white church.
To think that, but that's just how it was, because it was, I remember my dad used to listen to that faithfully, like blessings and honor, glory and honor be unto the ancient of days. Like, I was just like, why are you listening to this? But he enjoyed it. I don't know. But then I felt like as we got to like 2020, it shifted. And that's where Norman kind of like was talking about that on the podcast, how he was able to diversify that CCM population. And it was a big boom because everybody was at home, right?
Right.
Everybody was trying to find Jesus because we didn't know where the world was going. So everybody was just like, oh my God, let's go back to God. Let's go back to who we know. And then when you put black, white, Hispanics into a room, it reaches their audience, right? And it kind of unifies us a little bit.
Common ground.
Going back to like your question of who you think it appeals to, now I feel like it appeals to everybody. Before, I felt like it was just white people.
Because they got
was smart.
He got African American leaders in the group too. So when I'm saying, oh, I see him, oh, I see her together, oh, I see the Hispanic, oh, I see the black, white, Hispanic. Now we all singing the same style. I might throw my little runs in there that he said not to do. Black runs over a white beat, it still appeals and crossovers. So that's what the money we talk. That's why we talking about money and stuff like that. So marketing is a good plan, but give me the regular. You know what I'm saying?
When you prioritize the marketing, I think that's the slope. Now you on the slope because you prioritizing marketing, so you're willing to compromise just to get it out there. Whereas though I think gospel came out because we were just ministering, right? Your gifts would make room for you, we said.
Yeah.
So you're just doing it, and it just, if it becomes big, cool, it becomes big. But if it doesn't, like, this is for the Lord. Like, let it do what it's gonna do. But when you trying to make the money, and you trying, or make the excessive money, and you trying to market it, I think that's where now we like in that murky area that we keep talking about.
That's true, because now it's like marketing is first, ministry is second.
Yeah, you gotta keep.
Marketing is first, is never about the sole purpose. Your vision is no longer ministry. Your vision is your pockets. And
you'll do whatever it takes.
Because even in his language, when he was talking, even when Norman was talking to Isaac Curry, his language was like, it had nothing to do with what God wanted. I felt like
I thought
he was spirit led.
He was throwing like the word God in it, but as you're saying, like the flow of the conversation, what he was saying. My bad, I cut you off.
Oh, you're right. It was about
like last time. Last time I'm gonna cut you off. Right, and I'm just kidding. Last time.
Like it was more so about him saying, "Oh, God said," but it wasn't. It wasn't, the undertone wasn't
the
God.
undertone.
It was not the Holy Spirit. It was more so like my pockets. It was self. Because how do you, as a manager, how do you make sure that the person who is over the soul of your artist, the pastor, how do you make sure that you are in between the two, so the pastor won't give a word to his artist? Like, that's what?
That's tough.
And I don't know. It's just, yeah. But the appealing thing about Maverick City was that, like, when I first saw him around the pandemic, I was like, wow, this is beautiful, because this is what heaven is going to look like. It's not going to look black and white. It's going to look like nations, generation. Like, you know what I mean? Every nation, every generation type of thing.
Right.
So I was like, oh, this is like a beautiful thing. And it still is. But just the behind the scenes, it can get really murky with that.
Yeah. We're going to rename it Ministry and Marketing. Ministry and Marketing. Yeah, I think I don't want because I know he made a comment about runs. People don't want to hear that. But it's kind of like a sport. Like, you don't really appreciate it until you like in it, and you like, yo, that's hard to do.
It's hard to
but from the outside, you like, what are they? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But some people, like, the runs be like, oh my goodness, oh, they went from here to there. Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I didn't understand that part.
So I don't want that to get lost. The art of manipulating your voice.
Yes, just because when you, I think it was watching, because I used to try to like write a lot of songs a couple years ago, but it was like something like Disney. I think it was like the
Bring It Back, Lord.
Yeah,
Bring It Back.
The creator of Disney.
Plug that in.
It was like one of them. I think it was like a Disney or something. I don't want to misquote, but it's these two brothers, or that cousins or something. They related. And their idea was, you got to make it singable. So that's the whole thing.
You got to make it
singable.
So singable.
Anybody that can sing your
Okay.
But that was never the idea of gospel.
Right.
That's like the idea of like the pop culture and other stuff. But the money, because that's how the idea of the money.
Correct.
So when he said that, like, I heard it before, but I never heard it
for gospel.
For gospel music. Like, we got to make everybody sing.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure people had those conversations like, yo, we gotta get the young kids. Let me add a dance to the song.
Yeah.
Let me add this to the song. Let me add this drop, because it's kind of pop. People probably did it before. I'm pretty sure they did. But just to hear it, like, all right, we gonna sing this way so we can sell. That's like,
so we can sell. That's the
and get the money. That is, and then we bring in numbers. When the last time a gospel artist did this? You got to come over to make the switch. Like, I don't like that type of talk.
I don't like that type of talk, because it's like you're stripping the Holy Spirit away from what is there to do, which is to change lives. Because at what point in the conversation did you say we are pushing people towards Jesus, or, you know, God is using us? That was never the language. It was more so like, yeah, we making waves, we're doing this, that, and third, but it was never like pointing people back to God. And when you don't point people back to the kingdom, then it's in the background of it all, it's always going to be about you and never about God. And when you shift the focus off of God, then that's when you can find yourself in a rock and a hard place. For sure. What are you talking about?
Isn't that crazy? We still ain't learned. This has been in the Bible for how long? When you shut the focus off God, we, as in all of us.
Yeah, it's just never shift the focus off God.
Mhm.
But back to our first question: should musicians get paid in the church? Yes. Should educators get paid in the church? Yes.
The
Should
answer is
nurses?
the same
Yes.
for one.
I don't
but I think
know.
it's for all.
Should nurses be getting paid in the church? Yes. It makes
Give me
you
a security officer. I want a real security officer.
Right.
Professional.
professional, right? I'm gonna feel safe.
Right.
Right.
Because that's their profession. That's what they get paid to do. We spent money to learn how to do it on a professional level. So respect is more like respect, like you respecting them. My bad. You respecting them. Like put some respect over here, or you gonna have some.
That's
Go
true.
get a new teacher. Somebody that's gonna because that's foundational.
It is.
What you teach is what they're going to use as they come up. So if you teaching wish-wash or hypocrisy, don't be surprised 4 or 5 years later.
Right.
Who's teaching? You heard that said before. Who's teaching?
Who is teaching?
The hypocrisy. Who's teaching that type of stuff? Is it the pastor? Is it the
Right. I think it could be both. It could be both. Yeah. But you don't want that to creep in. Like if it's sound teaching in the church and it's sound preaching, teaching, right? If the preacher is teaching that, and then if the teachers are teaching that, that's the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
Good, bad. It's going to go that way. So you want to make sure that the professional side, but it's always ministry first. So don't just bring in a teacher.
Yeah.
Right. So if you got somebody that's saved, filled with the Holy Ghost, and they're a professional musician or teacher or nurse, or that's the prize right there. You gotta pay that person, right? If you want them to do it professionally and to the best of their ability, then because you're not gonna pay all this money for a professional drummer and he coming in and he just
like tapping.
Like, yo, I can get somebody else to do that, but that's his profession. Please do what you do because we're gonna pay you for that. Same thing for teaching. That's how it goes for me. I just think it should be here and not one above the other. That's all I think.
Yeah, it's true. I pray that the church could be set up financially to do that.
Right.
Because that takes a lot to do, but I pray that we can get there as a church community, not just to think about musicians, but go beyond that. But
yeah.
I agree.
You dated a musician before, didn't you? Lord Jesus.
Right. I know. Never dated a musician. Like
About to win this argument. So we all going to work.
Okay.
All right. What do you normally listen to when you going to work?
I listen to what's his name?
I got an argument.
I got an
argument after this.
It's usually gospel.
Prove my argument.
It's usually gospel.
Gospel what?
What you mean? Gospel.
Like gospel music.
Gospel music, yeah.
What I listen to? Honestly, I don't like listening to nothing to my way.
That's the way home.
I need peace. Before anything. No, I like to listen to Miles Monroe before. Like that's what I've been doing the past couple of weeks.
Talking?
He's a preacher. He was a preacher.
Okay.
You know, he's no longer with us, but Miles Monroe, he has some really good teachings. And I also like to either pray or talk to my sisters before I go to work. I don't really listen to music, but when I do listen to music, I do like to listen to right now is Jason Singleton. I like Forrest Frank. Right now, that's kind of like I go back and forth between those two. Elevation, and I also like Samara Joy. Like she's very
best singer, I think,
yeah, she's the best singer. So I'm like gospel, jazz, and give me a good speaker on the side.
All right. How about when you working out? What do you do when you working out?
That's a tough one. I actually listen to whatever. Like
no, I'm saying
it doesn't have to be.
You don't have to say the genre. I'm saying in general. What do you do?
I listen to the same thing. Like it could be a slow song on. I don't need like rap to work out.
For real, slow song.
Because I've actually went to school for exercise science, and you really don't want to just like all testosterone and try it. You really want to focus on your form. You want to focus on targeting the correct muscle. So listening to faster music, sometimes it just makes me push through it. But when it's slower and my mind slows down, I can focus on what I need to be focusing on. So that's my honest truth. I know. I don't think I am.
You did.
I think the answer. I was being honest. That's why I listen to something slower, or the same thing I listen to work. If it's gospel, it's gospel. It'd be funny because I put on the big speaker because I work out at my school, and it like fills the room. So when somebody comes in, I like just turn it off and I like work out in silence because they be like, "What are you listening to?" I'm like, well, I just put the blues on. But like gospel, it don't really matter to me.
Yeah.
I prefer it to be moderate to slow though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So out of everything y'all doing
Yeah.
the other day, right?
Yeah.
It evolves around what? A lot of the times what we doing.
What music?
Yeah, music.
Music.
So we go to these churches, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to pay who first and foremost?
Jesus.
God,
I paid you.
We pay these musicians.
Yeah,
Pay the musicians. They usher everything in for us. All right.
yeah.
Usher, pay the musician, the pastor, musicians, and everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So let me refine my statement. I think we all should be getting paid for profession wise, but the level of payments could be different.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So pastor, he runs the whole thing. Musicians run that service, so let them be second, like you said. Teachers, show me some love. Like, this is my profession. Like,
You baby, come on. You pastor. You telling me cut you pastor.
that's why I'll take no upper positions. Y'all gonna pay me for doing more? It's like, no, I don't think like that.
Make up the you pastor. You heard that? You heard that right there, pastor?
He said that. He said that.
You want to be a deacon. Now you want to be head of security.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I do it upon it do be on my tired days where I'll be like, all right, like y'all getting something, I'm tired and I'm still working through this.
Gotta get some help.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
but you teaching, you always gonna be all right, next topic. Too much about me.
All right. That's good. That's good. Episode.
Next time we gotta talk about finances in the ministry.
Finances.
Before we go, do you have a question, a mailbag question?
Oh yeah. I might have deleted
like-
it. Somebody sent us a question
Go
in.
ahead.
Lord, I think I misplaced it. Hold on.
We start next week.
Audience mailbox. Where'd it go?
How do you end the podcast? Thank you so much for joining us today.
I think it was mostly we should have acknowledged them, but they did ask us about the Maverick City songs. What do we think? Which we kind of answered. Yeah, we answered kind of all the questions. Do y'all think gospel music is not hit? Why do we think gospel music is not hitting anymore? Those were the two questions that they sent in, and we kind of answered them
That's
without.
good. I like that. We could have hit it. We good.
But oh, okay. I was gonna say gospel music is not hitting like it used to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is. As for me, give me my 80s John P. Key, Fred Hammond music, 80s,
Yeah.
90s. I'm good.
You gotta look.
You wanna know why? But before we go, I'm not gonna be the last thing. Before we end, I think about this a lot. If you think about like Fred Hammond and the John P. Keys, I know people back then they used to frown upon gospel artists or musicians just loving different types of music, different styles of music. Back then they used to study all the greats and fuse it to gospel. So you heard Fred Hammond, oh my God, that sound like, but we heard like he listened to this band called Chicago, like the big band, all the other stuff. He heard like 5-6 artists that he studied and put it to the gospel music. People now, like we talked about before, they chasing the same sound. So there's no originality. I'm just chasing the CCM. I'm going, everything's gonna be like this.
That part.
So we listen to the same thing.
Listen to the
Back
same
then
thing.
we had different people that we like, oh snap, a little bit of this,
Yeah.
Kurt Franklin, a little bit of Ty, a little bit of Molly. It was everywhere. We had a different person that sounded different.
Yeah.
So it was like popping and appealing to us. Like now I think that
Now
everybody
it's
do the same thing.
Like it's no originality.
It's
That
the
is
same
so. That's a whole topic in itself. It's the same. Everybody is chasing the market, and they're not chasing their gifts, their ministry. That God did not call us to do the same thing. Like it's boring. If God wants us to do the same thing, He will be bored. That's why He didn't make us alike. So why are we doing everything the same? That basically sums it up.
There's an element of like putting it out there as well, because sometimes you just gotta kind of like
Just do it.
Yeah,
do it
not be
and then expose it to everybody as well. Because if all I'm hearing is the same thing, it's just like the exposure as well. Because I know we got Apple Music, but somehow, because I know some different artists that are doing like different things, but they're just like almost like underground in a sense. Whereas though your mainstream is CCM. So that's all people hearing, especially the newcomers to Christ. They just hearing CCM all the time. So there has to be some kind of promotion to it. I don't know.
I feel bad for the people that did grow up on choir music.
Man,
like the stuff that we listen to, like, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you love the Lord. But if your first introduction was this to God was this type of music, I feel bad for you, dog.
Yeah, raise them up. Because real Christians put them in the church.
We got you though. We got you in red.
We gonna put some.
What's a good recommendation before we head out?
I like hand clapping, anything you can. So the Williams singers.
Oh, yes.
Brothers. What is it? Is it the
brothers?
The Williams. I think I think they're the Williams brothers, but there's also the Williams singers.
Oh, yeah.
On Apple Music, they got good
Promises.
Yeah. Promises?
Not that song.
Never said it?
No. Lisa Page, Lisa Noel Smith, I think. God keep his promise.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the song.
Anything you can. I like. You was talking about how you have different cultures in the Indiana Bible College.
Oh yeah.
That's a group.
That's a group. They got some good songs like that. What I can't think of the songs, but that's the one that they don't have anymore.
From black artists.
They did. All you had to do was give them credit, but they was. I don't think that's the difference.
She took them to court.
She did.
Yes, she did.
Cause I was trying to listen to it the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that joint not on there no more."
Cause they said it was theirs.
That's what I said to do.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing. Bet.
Period.
Add a little season on the season.
Season.
We love everybody, y'all. We love everybody.
We need some seasoning on the TCO. CCM seasoning.
Say the name of the Lord Jesus.
We love everybody. The name of the Lord, bro.
All right, guys, that was a wrap. Money, music, and ministry. It's a thin line between all of them, but I think all in all, never market first before ministry.
That's a subtopic. Marketing and ministry.
Marketing and ministry. Yeah.
Yeah, ministry first.
Ministry first.
Yep. Good God. Put God first.
Put God
first. It's always the answer. That's always the answer. So that was a great talk. That was a great talk.
All right, guys, that was the end of this episode. Clip that. All right, guys, that was the end of this episode. Make sure you follow us at Red Door Podcast on all social media platforms.
Yep. We out there. See you next time.
What's up, family? We want you in on the next episode. Make sure that you email us any questions that you might have.
It could be any type of question. Spiritual, real life, anything. We got you.
All right. We hope to hear from y'all soon. God bless.